black men.
Black men, I love how you provide and are a pillar for your family.
We love you.
Black men, I love how you care for black women. I love you, black men.
Thank you for leading and uplifting even when the world tries to break you. I love you, black men.
Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
Black men, I appreciate your resilience and the way you take on everything the world throws at you. I love you, black men.
Black men, I love your chocolate melanated skin. I love you, black men.
Black men, I love your resilience, strength, and determination. I love you, black men.
Black men, thank you for sticking with us.
Black men, thank you for being excellent fathers, caretakers, and great human beings. I love you, black men.
Black men, I love how passionate you are about black women. I love you, black men.
Black men, thank you for always putting a smile on my face when times get down. I love you, black men.
Black men, I love everything about you, black men, and I will always choose you, black men.
Black men, I love your creativity and talent. Love you, black men.
Black men, I love your leadership and advocacy. I love you, black men.
Black men, you are resilient. I love you, black men. The lies! There you go, this bitch. I'm telling you.
2 hours later.
Give me my baby. I don't want to put my hands on you. I'll fuck you out of gang. And I'll pop your ass out of gang. So don't play with me, got it. You know what's going on with it. Let me get my kids. Don't play with me, nigga. Let me get my kids. Yeah, bring them to the cop. Don't bring your bitch ass to this door no more. Back it up, nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Move the fuck around. Yeah.
Whatever I tell you to do, you gonna fucking do it. If I tell you to take a motherfucking gun and kill Freaky, you gonna do it. Cause I told you to.
Alright, Shalom. Before I begin, I'd like to start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodash, and double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of the great millstone who teach this truth, this 100% truth. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect that be in the house of David. Alright, today is February the 27th, year 2025. Alright, the hopeful year of our deliverance, the our being the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the seed of our fathers. Alright, as well as judgment and destruction to the biblical self-proclaimed so-called white nation, which are the biblical Edomites. Alright. But yeah, we're gonna jump right in on it. So now Eva, the so-called black woman, alright, you know, there's some college young Eves, alright, are confessing their love for the quote-unquote black men. Alright, now, if you ask me, it's all cap. Alright, because some of them be telling the truth. It's possible, but for the majority, you know what I'm saying? Like the clip said, get down on your knees and tell me you love me. How many of them willing to do that? Alright, this is all some lip service shit. Alright, and at the end of the day, you can love black men all the fuck you want to, whether you be truthful or not. But if you ain't with an elect Israelite man, then you know what I'm saying, you're going to be left out here. Alright, you're going to die in Babylon ultimately, because that's where 2 out of 3 of the Lord's people is going to get put to death at. And the majority of that 2 out of 3, alright, is women. Alright, so I'm going to read the scripture you see on the screen. It's Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 and verse 24. It say, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Alright, and the woman that it's speaking of is Eve. Alright, which is the so-called black woman today. Alright, you know, look at how they operate and how they move and how they think, you know. It's as death. Alright. And you know, an elect remnant of them are gonna be saved, you know what I'm saying, 1/3, you know, are gonna be preserved, and they're gonna be the women out of the 1/3 are gonna be with the elect men. But the majority of these women over here, no matter what they say, what they do, they're gonna die. Alright. And it's in the scriptures. It is what it is. Alright. You just gotta be aware of them, alright. Let me see. Alright, we're going to Ecclesiastes now. We was just in Ecclesiasticus. Now we're going to Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and starting at verse 25. It reads, I applied mine heart. And the word heart means mind. Alright, in the Hebrew is lab, so it really means your mind. Your think dome, alright. So say I applied mine heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart, meaning her mind, is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. All right, so she out here to trap you up. All right. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Power shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. All right, and that goes into that scripture. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that fear the Lord. All right, so if the Lord is with you, you know what I'm saying? Ultimately, if you are the elect, you know, you're going to be hip to how these women move out here. All right, now, can you still get got by them? Of course, if you ain't circumspect. But, you know, you ain't going to be just running out here blind like the majority of Jake is. All right, the majority of Jake, you know, they walking through Babylon with blindfolders on. All right, you know, that's why the scripture tell you many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. All right, many have erred, perished, and sinned for women. All right, and that's the majority of the world. All right, especially Jake. All right, because, you know, Jake is raised by his mother, his grandmother, around his aunties and shit. So, you know, Jake got an affinity for the women. All right, but this truth, you know what I'm saying? It puts that shit in proper order. All right. You know, read verse 27. Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counted one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. All right, so it's just going into the nature of a woman. All right, they're wicked. All right, you know what I'm saying? Scripture tell you all wickedness is little to the wickedness of a woman. All right, the natural nature of most women is wicked. All right, so even if they tell you they love you, you know what I mean? Fuck some love. Ask them bitches, do they fear you? All right, love a motherfucker that love you or do you any kind of way. All right, but if they fear you, you know what I mean? Then you got the respect that's required. All right, fuck some love. All right, it's fake love any goddamn way. All right, let's see what else we got in here. I'm gonna read this too in Isaiah 3, verse 12. It say, as for my people, children are their oppressors. The children represent the Edomites, self-proclaimed so-called white nation. All right, and women rule over them. All right, that goes to the women of the tribe, starting with Eva, so-called black woman. O my people, they which lead thee, them two, Eva and Esau, cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. All right, so there you go, and that goes all the way back to the garden. All right, when that contract and that deal was made between the serpent and Eve. All right, the serpent was the spirit of a man. All right, he was a man back then, and he had melanin. All right, you know, and then that spirit, you know, left the serpent. All right, and it came into Adam and Eve's oldest son, being Cain. That same spirit was in him. All right, you know, and then it came back. That spirit came back through Esau. All right, you know, that's how it goes. All right. So at the end of the day, you know, neither one of them are to be trusted. All right, they're the enemy on this side. All right, and the scripture tell you never trust thine enemy. Like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. All right, and that goes for Eve ass as well. All right, let's see. Let me go to Micah chapter 7. In verse 5, it reads, trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide, keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. All right, so, you know, the woman that you lay down with, all right, you know, you gotta be conscientious what you spill and say to her. All right, all that pillow talking and shit. All right, man, look, Apostle Tahor did a video, was it last night? I seen it last night about this outward appearance, what would appear to be an outward Edomite, but we believe he's a Jake. All right, because I watched the video and I got the same vibe, you know, as the apostle Casey Zander, I think that's his name. All right, and he goes into a breakdown about the stoic way men should be when it comes to women. All right, it's really good. All right, and you know, that's why this scripture, well, yeah, this scripture would match up to what he's saying, as well as you gotta understand, you know, ancient men were very stoic. All right, they wasn't all loose lip with these bitches and all running behind these bitches and shit like that, you know. So just gotta be circumspect out here. All right, but I'm gonna read this too. Let me go back to Isaiah. I'm gonna go to Isaiah 4 and read verse 1 because we're gonna see how much, all right, these women claim they love us. All right, this prophecy right here is right around the corner. All right, Isaiah chapter 4 and 1. And in that day, the day that they're speaking of is Jacob's trouble. All right, the time like never was since it was a nation. All right, the time that we coming into here pretty soon. All right, a lawless society. All right, you know, martial law. All right, you know, seditions of men, class wars, race wars. All right, the most violent time since men have been on the earth is coming. All right, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of 1 man, and that man is going to be an elect man. All right, it ain't just be no regular, specular man out here. It's going to be an Israelite elect man. All right, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. All right, so they say they want to be called by a man's name. All right, that means they want to become that man's wife. I mean, yeah, that man's wife. All right, and the way, you know, that's consummated is through sex. All right, so these women are gonna have to go to the men of the Lord, all right, and pray that he take their shame away by sleeping with them and putting them under his umbrella. All right, and they're gonna want to be women in that day. All right, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Verse 2. In that day shall the branch of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. Key word being escaped, because the majority of the women and the majority of the Israelites over here in Babylon the Great, they're not escaping. 2 out of 3 of them is going to die. 66.6% of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, men, women, and children, are going to be put to death in this land. All right. Only the 1/3, 33.3% is going to be saved. All right. You know. Verse 3, and it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remaineth in Jerusalem shall be called holy, even every one that is written among the living in Jerusalem. All right, because the Lord is coming to restore the judges as at the beginning. All right, the 144. All right, those that was created with, you know what I'm saying, that was created by Yahushua and with Yahushua creating everything you see today. All right, the earth, you know what I'm saying, the things that come forth of it. All right, so if you're able to attain one of those men, all right, man, just imagine how lucky you really are. All right, you know what I'm saying? But the majority of our people, you know, they're especially these women, they're not gonna be privileged to be a part of this. All right, the majority of these American harlots are gonna get put to death. All right, so you know what I mean. This is just some quick to the point, you know what I'm saying. I seen them clips and I want to, you know what I'm saying, speak on it right fast. Just got off of work, gotta go back here in a little bit, so I want to edify the sheep. Lord willing, this was that. All right, yeah, this man ain't got a lot of time left. All right, these women gonna get in order real soon, or they gonna get left out here real soon. All right, Jacob's trouble is coming. All right, the MOTB is coming. All right, which is the Charagma. All right, and a lot of these women gonna run down to Egypt for help. They're gonna roll them sleeves up. They're gonna take that chip. All right, and that's gonna be that. All right, so I'm gonna close it. All honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of the great millstone who teach this 100% truth. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect that be in the house of David, Kwam Yasharallah, and a Bible Ball.